Subscribe. Okay, here we go. The best fucking show on fucking YouTube right now. Let's jump into it. No fucking countdown. I could put up a banner. Let's see. Okay. Okay, now I've been telling you guys about this show. This is show number 2. I'm just gonna get right into it. We're already a minute in. Okay, so we know the bullshit that we're looking at. Um, we know about the food shortages, the elites. You know about the energy crisis. We know about food shortages, energy crisis, corrupt, elites. We know about, and these are just the major topics. I could break down all of these like half an hour per topic on just this stream. And I see a comment, but it's not open. A comment. I'm just sitting there. I'll get to that, but but we know all the negative shit that we're facing, and I hate to come on here on some negative shit and just tell you that the world is fucked and the elites are plotting against you to control you and to depopulate and I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna play it. I'm just like Alex Jones, and they're planning, and they're planning, and they're plotting, and they're plotting, and they're planning. I'm against you for depopulation, but I'm an entertainer. But I don't claim to know absolutely on what I'm talking about as gospel. This is absolute knowledge entertainment. I am an entertainer. I am here to give you guys a show for the main basis of entertainment. So you can kiss my ass if you take my word as gospel. You can kiss my ass. I'm moving on. Let's check these comments. We got a ton of comments from we got a ton of comments from before the stream and during the stream and right now. It's a ton of comments. Let's see from the top. We got Shinobi Wan. I don't know if he's watching right now. We got Sit. We got me. I was supposed to start this show 2 hours ago, and I think I'm going to really try. I think I'm going to really try. If I say I'm going to really try it, when I pick a time to be there on time or like within like 2 minutes, I'm before or after. Like I'm really gonna try to just stick to these times, but um, yeah, I've been trying. I'm Sith. It's all about. I've been trying. I've been trying, Sith. It's all about money and muscle, and money is the priority, and and muscle is taking a back seat to money. I can definitely be I'm way bigger and way more muscular. But Andrew Tate, he makes an excellent point about bodybuilders. I can get into that. I can get into that later. I was just on a rant about how the world is fucked, and honestly, it's kind of honestly it's depressing because it comes down to so many factors. It comes down to how people in power It comes down to how politicians. It comes down to how politicians and corporate bosses. It comes down to how it comes down to how these people. It comes down to how the world is fucked, dude. It comes down to so many different factors, and I keep saying, it comes down to like I just want to bottom line this fucking show. I'm gonna be going on for like an hour, most likely, and I don't come on here. I'm just to ramble. I try to bring some good vibes to the show. But when you know what I know, it comes down to the fucking normies. That's the sad fucking truth. The elites, the corporate leaders, they they have these sick intentions, but the elites are, but the normies are what's gonna make us or break us. The ignorance or the defiance, the ignorance or the mass awakening. It's probably the ignorance of the mass awakening before the shit hits the fan. Is probably what's gonna make or break the spirit of the resistance. The spirit of humankind is what's going to make or break and it all comes down to mental. It's not even so much spirit. It's spirit to resist, but it's the mental to be awake. It's the mental to it's just being awake to all this bullshit. And I don't even and half the time I don't even want to talk about it. I can joke about I can joke about 304s. I can make jokes about how women are hoes. But the two main things that I was trying to tell you earlier, it's how it comes down to the elites and the normies. The elites um the elites wanting their plans and pushing their plans because you have because okay, because you have to think. Because you have to think, people. Do you think that every single elite, do you think that every single rich person or person in political power or business power, do you think that they all want the depopulation and digital currency and the social credit? Do you think that they all? Do you think that every single last one of these motherfuckers? Do you think they all want the digital currency and the electric cars on mandate? The electric cars are mandated, and these jabs and these jab on passports. Do you think they want all of these bullshit on programs? They don't. See, the problem is that they're tied to their hierarchies. The problem is that it's a top-down thing, and if the person at the top wants it, then the people who are at the lower levels are just going to go along, and that's how it is, and that's how it goes in politics, and that's how it goes in the military, and in many dominance hierarchies. It just goes. Let's say Henry Kissinger and Klaus Schwab are at the top, and they say we want Depop, we want jab passports, we want digital currency, we want electric cars, we want this and we want that, and we want depopulation. And then the people below them who have their positions, the people. Here's the thing: these people who might be against depopulation, if they voice that they're against it, they'll either get blackmailed or they'll get taken out of their position, or if they were put in by Klaus or all these people, they'll just lose. They'll just lose their position. You know, like they'll get blackmailed. They'll get thrown in jail. They'll get disappeared. There's so many ways and so many factors um, to these dominance hierarchies. It's fucking ridiculous. Let me read. It's some sick shit. I mean, half the time, just like Alex Jones, just like Alex, just like he. Okay, Alex Jones will say, I don't even know how I'm still on air. Alex Jones would be saying, I don't even know how I'm doing these shows, how I'm talking about this shit, how I'm still on air. And I'm kind of in the same way. I'm kind of in the same mentality and the same way. I, I think of it in terms of I want to bring you guys a great show. I want to bring you guys some entertainment and some liveliness. But this is the most depressing sad truth. This is the most depressing hopeless. This is the most depressing hopeless truth. And I'll say why it's so and I'll say why the reason why it's so depressing is because I know that the normies, I know that their ability to think for themselves is so fucking pathetic. It's so fucking pathetic for these people to think for themselves. It's so fucking pathetic that they can't think for themselves. Did I get something on my camera? Might have. All right, let's see. Let's see. This. Let's see. This is a possibility. I gotta say, the two big factors. I'll say it again. Is the elites who are pushing this agenda. There's three. There's three big factors. There's three big factors. Three big. I'm gonna lay them out. I'm gonna lay it out. It's three big factors, not two. It's three. Is the elites who are thinking up this shit and pushing it down the dominance hierarchy. It's the dominant. It's the middle rungs of the dominance hierarchy who may be against it, but just go along with it, or are kind of against it and are pushing against it. And God bless those people who are pushing against this bullshit at the higher levels. You have Rand Paul at the higher levels who are against the shit. You have Tucker Carlson, you have Alex Jones, you have Rand Paul, you have Joe Rogan, who actually I saw I saw Dan Bilzerian. I saw Dan Bilzerian. He was talking about how he called Joe Rogan a bitch, and it's funny when you see these. It's funny when you see these celebrities, whether they're YouTube celebrities or TV celebrities or just mainstream media celebrities. It's funny when you see these. Hold on, I just heard this stupid foot bitch. I'm downstairs. Hold on. It's funny when you see these celebrities. You see Dan Bilzerian. I'm calling Joe Rogan. I am a bitch for selling out, and I forget how Dan Bilzerian. I forget how he said that to Joe Rogan. I forget how he said that he sold out, but he did say it. And then you got Andrew Tate, and Andrew Tate is calling the Logan Paul a bitch. I'm outright. Andrew Tate is calling Logan Paul a bitch. I'm straight up. And in some ways, I actually listened to Andrew Tate. When Andrew Tate, when he says some shit, it's usually very based. When Andrew Tate says some shit, it's based and it's true. I don't know why Andrew Tate has so many fucking haters. Like, I've done a show where I had fellow people from Shinobi's groups, and yeah, Tate, I'm not a big fan, or I think he's fully, not a big fan, or he's a PUA, or I think he's full of shit, or they were talking this shit, that shit about it. I fully endorse what Andrew Tate is saying, and the people who are against Tate, I'm like, you don't see the good shit that he's putting out. Like, he's on the in the Alex Jones level. He's on the Alex Jones level of putting good shit out that's against the establishment that is trying to fuck us all over. I'm into that's trying to fuck us. I'm into slavery and all these mandates I can see through. And if you really want to get down to what's pissing me off, besides the elites who are putting these plans into action, besides the elites who are thinking up these plans and sending, and besides the elites who are thinking up this shit and sending it down the dominance hierarchy, besides the besides them, besides the middle management who's endorsing, besides the middle management who's just listening to the top, and in the middle management, I don't know if they agree with this shit. The middle management, the politicians, and the corporate heads. I don't know if they agree or endorse with what Klaus Schwab and everybody else at the top of the mountain. I would think that most of them disagree, but some disturbing shit. It's how it's how it's how certain corporations like Verizon. I think Verizon they mandated the jab for every single employee, and if you don't get up to date jabs, you're getting fired from jobs like Verizon, and that's the middle management shit that I'm talking about. And then you got the bottom rungs, and then you got the bottom rungs, which are which unfortunately are the normies. The normies who make up the vast populace. They can be the ones to stand up to tyranny. They can be the ones to stand up to the bullshit policies and in tyranny, but they're not. And I've seen it. They were either fear mongered or they were too weak to push back and stand up. And it's pathetic. And it's pathetic and it's disgusting how I know this shit, but 99%, but a high 90% of the population, they either have no idea, they either don't know or they don't care, or they don't care to learn, and it's fucking disgusting. We got a bunch of comments. I'm about to read some of these. Yeah, paper pushing jobs. It's not even so. It could be. It's not even paper pushing. It's just jobs that can be automated. If a job can be automated, it's on its way out. If it can be automated, if it can be automated for a cheaper price than what they're paying the person, it's on its way out the fucking door. It's on its way out. If it can be automated like cashiers, cashiers are automated, so they're on their way out. And I've been hearing rumors about truckers and trucks becoming automated, and that may or may not happen. I got to look into the symbolic importance of September 24th. I have to look into this. Look into this. Nothing's ringing a bell for September 24th. Okay, but here's okay. Okay, but here's the thing. Sith. Okay, but here's the thing. We're dealing with many unnatural forces. We're dealing with very unnatural shit coming from some very sick fucking people. And to top that off, you have normies who are blindly following and are blindly obedient, and they're fucking everything up for everybody else. Yeah, but here's the problem. Here's the problem. It's just that they're they're boiling the frog. So when it comes time to try to survive, the problem is that they're not seeing that they're building these bug food processing plants. They're not seeing that they're destroying. They're not seeing that all these. They're not seeing that all these food processing plants are being destroyed. They're gonna wake up when there's no more fucking food left. They're gonna wake up when it's too late. They're gonna wake up when shit hits the fan and it's too fucking late. That's the problem. Sit. They're not waking up now. They're gonna wake up when shit hits the fan, and the only way to survive is to eat is to take out one another. That's the fucking problem. The only way to survive is to steal and to take out your fellow man. That's the fucking problem. That's what I am trying to avoid. And I want to wake people up. If if they can get their steroids one way or another, it's not a it's not a it's not a it's not a huge deal. The steroids or drugs or whatever. It's not a big deal if you're referring to steroids. It's not a big deal to me. And I have friends who take straight up testosterone, and they don't spend more than like $60 a month on their test stack. And the good thing about straight regular testosterone, there's a bunch of benefits to just taking because if you're taking shit like Tren and Decabol, if you're taking shit like D-ball and Tren and shit like that, that's more advanced, that's more the shit that if you stop taking it, you're gonna start growing the bitch tits, and you're gonna stop producing testosterone. I've never taken any steroids whatsoever, but I have friends that have taken natural testosterone, and and they told me they only spend $60 a month, and it's not hard to cycle off of their test cycles. Black pill. I need a little water break. I'm talking too fast, and I just want to keep it lively, but I'm gonna take a water break. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. If you have enough status and you have enough power, the thing, the thing with the thing with the black pill is it talks about if you ain't got looks, you ain't got shit, and the fact is and the fact is that there are other factors, charisma and achievement and this and that. Yeah, I'm hoping that we all, um, I'm hoping that we all, well, I'm seriously, I'm seriously, I'm hoping that we all survive, especially the people who are aware, especially the people, yeah, especially the people who are aware now and know, especially the people who know and are aware, right now, like us. I really do. Hope we make it. This is very true. This is very true. I'm single mother raised. I'm simps. A lot of men, and they become emotional blue pillars, and they become simps, and then become white knights and simps and emotional beta bucks blue pillars. It's fucking disgusting. They're just a decoration at best. You could think in terms of reproduction. You could think in terms of baby making and reproduction and sex, but I, I took them off the pedestal a long time ago. Yeah, like yeah, yeah, I've heard the politicians, the politicians that Klaus and politicians that they got installed from Klaus and whoever put them in there, and not even presidents. I'm talking about cabinet members and in other positions. They're totally against. I'm to, you know I'm talking about I'm talking about cabinet members who who are who if they say something they'll be removed. It's fuck it, it you know I'm talking about shit like I'm like Congress or Parliament or some shit and I'm like that, or senators, or or you name the in the position. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The John Connor of 2022. Yes. Yeah, yeah. I put my family. Yeah, I mean, I think about my normie family who doesn't think, even the way that I do. If shit hits the fan, I'm gonna have to grab them, kicking and screaming, and try to help and save them if I can. And who knows? I was hoping to God that history it didn't repeat itself. I was really hoping, but with this comment, you look at events like World War II, and World War II, it was only 80 years ago. It's nothing if you think of if as nothing if you think of the in the stretch of humanity. 80 years, it ain't shit, and 80 years. If you think about the span of humanity, 80 years is 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 damn near nothing, and a bunch of shit, and a bunch of crazy, and a bunch of and a bunch of sick, yeah, My stupid fucking neighbors again. And a bunch of stupid shit happened in World War II. A bunch of sick shit that I don't feel like I'm getting into, but you know. These are the normies. These are the normies. I'm right here. Exactly. 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 They're going to be the ones who are guarding the gate to the camps. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I heard about I heard about the Dutch farmers. I heard about that. It's funny. I was expecting. I don't know. I was expecting a huge comment section, and Sissith is contributing. I gotta say. I don't know how long I'm gonna go with this speech, but I almost want to. I almost want to play it back. I'm just gonna read your comments and probably end it. it I'm not getting too many viewers. And who knows? And you see movies like Dawn of the Dead. You see movies like Dawn of the Dead. You see these movies. I think that they make these movies on purpose to desensitize people and as a sick joke and as a fucking joke. It's foreshadowing. I think that the zombies. I I really think that the zombie. I really think that in Dawn of the Dead, the zombies they represent the starving masses. I truly believe that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like Russia and the Soviet Union. Russia Russia was able to win in World War II. But they gave up like like um, like 20 million people. The Russians were able to push the Germans back, but it took 20 million fucking Russian people. Supposed it took 20 million Russians to sacrifice to win. Yeah, it's okay. I was thinking about shutting this thing. I'm down. I want to rewatch it and see the in the quality. I want to see the camera and the audio. I want to see the in the camera and the audio and everything and how I've been speaking during this thing. Yeah. Yep. 20 million people died. 20 million men died in World War II. Yes. I don't know. It was way more than 20 million. Uh, it was way more than 20 million. 20 million just came out of Russia, supposedly. 20 million. Well, 20 million out of Russia. There were many more. And that's not even including 60 million that starved in China. Um, but I'm gonna bring this thing to a close, and thanks to Sith for commenting. And thanks to Sith for providing some talking points, and thank you to the audience for watching. Thank you to the audience. Thank you to the audience. Thank you to the audience who's watching now. Thank you to the audience who's watching now and who's watching later, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. And anytime I'm Sith. I'll catch you anytime. And I see Sith said thank you and thanks right and I'm thank you. I'm right back. And thanks for coming. And I'm out. I'm out, people. I'll see you later.